House hunters on escape can sometimes have unusual room requirements.
Rejoice!
Just too small.
Too small? And they may not always agree.
There you go. You move into a different house. Happy ever after.
And when we find the right house...
It's making us smile, it's making us happy.
well, it can bring the hills alive.
Rejoice, heavenly powers!
Somerset and Gloucestershire overflow with stunning scenery, including fields, rivers, and areas of outstanding natural beauty like the Mendip Hills, all glowing in the spring sunshine. Here on Escape to the Country, we love this time of year because it's the season for tulips. And look, this is a particularly fantastic showing in the Old Orchard at Dereham Park in Gloucestershire. But actually all over the country, Mother Nature is pushing up this kaleidoscope of colour to tell us it's okay. Summer is on its way. And the tulip is particularly appropriate for our show today. We're in the southwest of England, exploring the counties of Somerset and Gloucestershire. From ancient Arthurian legends to striking historic National Trust properties, right up to internationally renowned music festivals, the area has been compelling people for centuries.
You're moments away from beautiful landscapes, rolling countryside hills, and so close to the sea. It really does have the best of everything, and it's been a great place to be.
The Somerset coastal town of Portishead is a great spot for anyone who loves water and artworks, including this sculpture, which signifies the town's relationship with maritime radio. The architecture in the village of Backwell gives the impression of a bygone era, but this community is only 7 miles from the nearest city, making it a great rural base for commuters.
You can have all the benefits of living in the countryside here while still maintaining close links to places like Bristol, Bath, to Wells. You've got access to the restaurants, to the culture, but living here, you've got the beautiful countryside as well.
One of the great things about showing property in this area and in this season is that it is the quintessence of the British countryside, which is particularly poignant for our house buyers today because they are making a great return from a life overseas.
Hi, I'm Carol.
And I'm Ian.
And I have been living here with Ian for 25 years.
My lodging is
Retired opera singer Ian and soon-to-be retired music teacher Carol originally met while studying music.
He wore awful cowboy boots. He never smiled. And then, nearly 20 years later, we had a reunion party, and there's this glorious, lovely person. So I said, OK, that one will do. I'll have this one.
So about 8 months later, we were married.
Carol moved to Holland, where Ian was singing with the Dutch National Opera. But 25 years later, their hometown is losing its appeal.
A lot of high-rise apartments are being built, so our views are being limited by this. And we want to come back to the UK so that we have open countryside.
They're looking to move to the Somerset area, which is halfway between their families. And their retirement will leave them plenty of time to see friends and family and for their extensive list of interests.
Music, bridge, tennis. We're looking forward to anything the community has to offer. A little bit of wine and food thrown in.
Yeah. One of the important things would be the church community, and that will also involve singing and music.
As they'll be making lots of music, Ian and Carol would like a detached or possibly semi-detached property with a music room. They want at least 3 bedrooms, plus a large open-plan kitchen and character features. Their budget is £550,000, with a bit of wiggle room for minimal alterations. So I always love trying to find a place for people who are coming back to England after a long stay abroad. It feels like a homecoming. So I'm hoping that we're going to find the right house. I guess the main thing is their music. I've known a few opera singers, and when they sing, they're really loud. So part of our brief is to find somewhere where they can make that music and not disturb their neighbours. We're starting our search to the south of Gloucestershire, on the outskirts of the Cotswold town of Tetbury, where I'm meeting Ian and Carol on the local playing fields. So just to keep you feeling kind of grounded, I've brought you to a very flat bit of English countryside so that you don't feel too homesick for the Netherlands.
Or the windmills.
No, I couldn't manage windmills. But how are you feeling about being back in England?
Yeah, it's a 50-50. You have your life for the last 25 years and then you're really excited about coming back here. So definitely mixed at the moment.
And are you kind of one mind when it comes to properties?
We normally start poles apart and then we gradually go, OK, we both like this. This is lovely.
You find something in the middle which is absolutely beautiful, which you never would have thought of.
Harmonise.
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, yeah, very good. Very, very
A
good.
lot of music.
First joke today. Mr. Alistair.
And in terms of the property, what are we looking for? I know you need a music room.
Yeah, it's going to be hopefully semi-detached or detached so that we can make a lot of noise. We have piano, flute, viola.
Actually, we have piano, flute, viola. I just have the voice. That's it.
The royal wing. And the house that we're going to show you is actually very close. It's just over here. So shall we go and take a look at our first property?
Yes, please.
Are you excited?
Yes.
I'm afraid I am.
Tetbury overflows with both history and modern attractions. Its glorious golden Cotswold stone architecture houses shops, cafes and restaurants, with people travelling miles to explore its antique shops. The 17th century market house is Grade 1 listed, and today it can be hired for private functions or perhaps recitals. The town is within easy access of the M4 and M5 and connected to other nearby towns by bus. Just a 10-minute walk from the vibrant town centre, in a quiet location with countryside all around, is the first house we've come to see. Come on and have a look at your first possible property. This is it, this half of this beautiful 19th century stone cottage. Brilliant. Just on the edge of the Cotswolds here, so this is officially Cotswold stone.
I think it's been beautifully kept.
I love the stone.
The character
love the
as
stone.
well, the old character we were looking for, that's lovely.
Yes.
I love the entrance.
We're not going to use this beautiful front door. In true countryside tradition, we're going to go in the back.
Side door.
Okay.
A good initial reaction to this gorgeous semi-detached cottage that has been extended at the rear, doubling the living space while retaining the centuries of character. Straight into the kitchen.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Lovely colour, lovely width.
It's a good size.
Really?
Good sized cooker.
Yeah, it's finished with very high standards, beautiful handles.
That's unusual, isn't it?
No skimping. So obviously if you were entertaining, you would pull this out and make this more of a kind of entertaining space because the cooking space is up there.
Definitely like to entertain. Ian's the cook. I clear up. So it's this great relationship.
But the one thing for you, Ian, is the doorway between this room and that room.
It's the only
You might
level.
have to mind your head.
Okay.
And dip. But this is the older part, so this goes back to the 1800s.
But it is a good, decent size, actually. I was expecting a smaller size. Lovely stone wall. I love the stone wall.
There. Yeah.
It's just this little problem here, but the space in here I think is great.
Yeah. Now upstairs you've got 3 bedrooms, and I'm going to let you explore those, and I'm going to meet you in the garden because there's a nice little secret in the garden I want to show you. Next to the stairs, there's a ground floor cloakroom, and directly above it is the family bathroom. The main bedroom is in the original part of the building with exposed stonework.
Nice bedroom.
Yeah, nice light.
Yeah, plenty of room.
Yes. Don't have to duck when you walk in, so that's good. A nice high ceiling.
A lovely
It's a
wooden
cottage.
beam over there. Beautiful.
Alongside it is another double bedroom with more period features.
A nice guest room.
Yeah, it's adequate size for a guest room, and I'm just falling in love with this stone wall.
The third bedroom is in the newer part of the property.
Another possible spare bedroom.
I would use it most probably as a computer room.
The view.
And the view. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Intrigued what is downstairs now.
Oh, the garden, you mean?
Yes.
Outside there's off-road parking at the front of the cottage, and the rear garden is designed to offer multiple uses. There's also a surprise that I'm hoping will hit the right note for Ian.
There seems to be an extra shed I'm looking
Yes. Here in the garden is this wonderful, very robust garden office / music room. Should we have a look?
Okay.
Yeah, have a look in here.
Aha, that's a nice surprise, isn't it?
Yes.
I don't think your voice would work in this one.
No, just too small.
Too small.
Yes.
Would you like to hear him?
Do I
Just
need to-
one
do I
note.
need to put my-
Let's all do it.
Okay.
Rejoice.
Yeah. Okay.
And then without the ears plugged.
But let's talk about this in terms of the property, because this is quite a big space. So you're looking for like a concert space?
No, not a concert. But if it was larger, you could then put soundproofing in. But if you put soundproofing in here, it would be just too small then.
This music room's become
It's
more
a
of
problem.
a
I'm
hot
very
potato
sorry.
than I thought. Having seen everything the property has to offer, now to get to the finances. What do you think this little bit of Tetbury will cost you?
That's difficult. First time guessing prices in England for me for a long time.
Yes.
I don't know, 525,
£525,000.
£525,000.
What about you, Ian?
I think maybe £510,000.
Well, you are, I'm afraid, both a bit under. It's
Under,
actually the top of your budget's at £550,000.
All right.
This beautifully presented three-bedroom character cottage has impressed Ian and Carol with its extended, immaculately finished kitchen and versatile outbuilding. Nestled on the outskirts of Tetbury, the property is on the market for £550,000.
I love the look of it. I love the period cottage. That appeals to me. The inside's been beautifully kept.
And it is lovely, it's quaint, but it's a little bit too small. And if I sang, my eardrums would be damaged and so would Carol's, so we need to find somewhere with a slightly larger room where we can practice.
Well, we're actually going to leave Gloucestershire. We're in Gloucestershire and we're going to head back into Somerset, see what that has to offer. Somerset has more than its fair share of charming villages to explore, so we are sending Ian and Carol to have a look around Chew Magna on the edge of the Mendip Hills. It takes its name from the River Chew, which winds through the area, and just over 1,000 people call the village home.
This is lovely. This is beautiful. Old
Nice.
village feeling.
Located half an hour from both Bath and Bristol, it's popular with locals and those further afield, as despite a village status, it boasts a range of artisan shops, cafes, pubs and highly rated restaurants. residents also benefit from a local dentist, pharmacy and a church dating back to the 12th century.
This is the sort of village that would be lovely, the parish church. We'll be singing in the parish choir again.
I've lived here about 23 years, so I'm a relative newcomer still. It's a really nice village to live in. There's lots of clubs and societies to join. Fantastic walking and cycling straight from the village here. It's a really nice place to live. I can thoroughly recommend it.
To the south of the village is Chew Valley Lake. It's extremely popular with locals, as keen chorister Catherine Hunt can attest.
Hello.
Hello.
What an absolutely brilliant place to live.
It is. It's absolutely amazing. We're so lucky around here. It's just beautiful countryside, lovely views. You can see the Chew Valley Lake there. You can see out as far as Wales.
It's sort of a dreamland for us after Holland being so flat.
Right.
This is absolutely fantastic.
Yes. What are you looking to get involved in?
Obviously, we're interested in music. I used to conduct quite a bit.
Oh, wow.
I still intend to carry on singing.
I personally get involved with a choir because I'm the chair of Chew Valley Choral Society.
Oh, okay. Right.
So, and I love singing with them. I've been singing with them for about 6 years.
Okay.
In fact, we're organising a Chew Valley Big Sing, and we're trying to draw in church choirs, community choirs, try to get everybody in the valley enthused about choral singing.
Well, that's good news for us, isn't it? We can actually get involved when we come over here, and we'd love to come and hear you as well.
Oh, that's
Yes.
great. Well, with all your experience, it would be rude not to hear you sing us out.
Rejoice, heavenly powers, sing choirs of angels.
I expect they heard that all the way into Wales. Our next house is towards the northeast of Somerset, in the village of Stoke St Michael. There's a strong sense of community here, and the church provides a weekly service as well as coffee mornings. The local pub was built in the 17th century and is thought to have been the site of secret Second World War meetings amongst the top Allied commanders. Today, it offers food, quiz nights and live music. There's a convenience store, a village hall, and less than a minute's walk from the church is the next house. Come and take a look at this. This is our second offering.
Aha. It's a nice size.
I actually really love the size.
Yes. It's a slightly later build, this one. It's of 1890s, classic Victorian going into Edwardian. So higher ceilings, Ian.
Very nice.
Just saying.
Everything about it I actually like.
Shall we have a look inside?
Yes,
Love to.
please.
The price of this detached stone house was recently reduced, which has sparked a lot of interest. So let's see what our couple think, as there's no time to waste if they're keen. We're starting in the cosy living room.
That's nice and spacious.
Oh, what a really nice feature is this beautiful parquet floor, which is an original Victorian parquet floor. Quite unusual.
Nice, super space.
This has 2 reception rooms. So this could be your summer or winter room, and then you've got a smaller, snugger room just across the hallway.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Both of these have nice solid fuel burners.
I love the stone work.
No, slate.
Yeah. And it is a nice sized room.
You didn't have to dip to
Don't have to dip down.
Behind the living room, there's a large modern kitchen. Yes, come in.
Oh, lovely. I think it's been beautifully done. Yeah, this is fantastic.
Lovely size.
Yeah, lots of storage, lots of cupboard space. And very excitingly, through here, there's a utility room, downstairs bathroom. That's all there.
Right.
And then there's this.
Yeah. Oh, this is perfect. This is so...
This is it.
This
Yeah,
is what we love.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Entertaining room, through from the kitchen, view of the garden. I love it. I love it, I love it.
Yes.
So this wouldn't be suitable for a music room?
This is dining room.
This is dining room.
Okay, fine.
Is it?
Yeah.
Don't worry, there's other options. I'm actually going to let you explore because there's quite a lot of rooms. There are 5 bedrooms upstairs.
Okay.
5.
If you head up, check out the bedrooms. and find your way back.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
The ever-elusive music room. Where is that going to be? Where is it going to be? The main bedroom is at the front of the house.
Wow, this is a lovely size.
Oh yeah, and ensuite, and a nice view. Fantastic view. I like it.
Across the landing is the second largest bedroom.
And a very good size as well. Nice guest bedroom. Plenty of cupboard space.
This is feeling nice, isn't it? This is
Yes.
feeling good. Very happy at the moment. You just need your walk-in wardrobe room now.
Yes.
Well, there are plenty of options with 3 more good-sized bedrooms, including one in use as an office.
Okay.
A lovely guest bedroom again.
Beautifully presented.
I'm loving this house. I'm loving it.
And now it's Carol's turn to make the right noises. The bedrooms share a family bathroom, but Ian needs more room than the shower to sing in. Carol's face just lit up when she saw the dining room. I hope that the bedrooms don't disappoint, but I think the whole project lives or dies on whether this is soundproof.
Oh, look at this space. The double garage. Ah,
Aha.
that's a fantastic space.
Yeah.
Do you want to sing? I want to see what it sounds like.
Rejoice.
That's amazing. This is it, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is so... I'm
Nice
sorry.
The rear garden has even more to sing about, with a lawn, summer house and seating, plus a sunken patio beside a small pond. I heard your rejoice. How did it work in the garage?
Very, very happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally unexpected.
But you've got here as well, different levels, which makes it more interesting.
It's a charming garden, isn't it? It's got lovely areas. This is a lovely sun trap down here.
Yeah, it's making us smile. It's making us happy.
Can you afford it? What do you think it's on the market for?
I'm going to go 550.
£550,000?
Yeah.
I'm incredibly optimistic and say £540,000.
Well, in this instance, you're correct. Well, it's on the market for offers in the region of £550,000. But I do know that there are quite a lot of viewings on this property.
Yes.
So if you were interested, you probably need to strike while the iron's hot.
Okay.
Right.
Would you like to have another look around?
Definitely.
Yes. So take your time and I'll be waiting patiently out the front when you're done.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ian and Carol are literally rejoicing at this detached Victorian house, and it's easy to see why. They loved the 3 reception rooms, and with 2 extra bedrooms than the 3 they requested, Ian can have a walk-in wardrobe. The landscape garden is a hit, but unsurprisingly, it's the music room potential which has excited them most. The property is on the market for offers in the region of £550,000.
From the roadside, it was impressive. And then the kitchen, the dining room area blew us both away, I think, at the same time.
And then you have the garage. And you go, okay, now I know where I will sing.
This feels like a home already, which I'm really surprised at. I don't normally think, oh yes, I'm going to feel at home in a strange place. Lovely feeling today.
All done?
We're done, thank you very
I have
much.
to drag you away from this one, but here we go. I'm not going to drag them too far, as just over a mile down the road is a farm shop, offering local produce and gifts, as well as meals. And luckily for us, a well-earned pot of tea. So while we wait for it to brew, I'm taking the chance to hear how Ian and Carol are feeling after their first day. Come and have a look at the river, and there's a little sneak preview of the mystery house. Might need a little extension, subject to planning permission, but you know,
like
you get a
Alice in
music room.
Wonderland now.
No, you've done very well today. 2 lovely properties. But are you feeling excited about actually coming back to England? Is it starting to feel real?
It's starting to feel real. Today was the day where you thought, okay, this is it. We're coming home and we're in the countryside and this is so beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, it's now gone away from just coming here on a break. We're looking at property and we now have to think what the next step might be if we find something we really like.
Yeah, frightening.
It is, house buying is frightening. I mean, they never say that, but house buying is frightening. But I wonder if it's also exciting the thought about not just the house, but also what you're going to do when you come here, your lifestyles.
Yeah, I think we're stopping work and we're looking forward to stage 3.
Yeah, the new adventure,
Yeah.
the new everything, the new community would be involved in, property. It's a great adventure.
Yeah. New experiences together, yes.
Well, I'm so happy that the weather is playing ball and the sun is shining. Let's hope it's shining tomorrow.
Yes.
Should we have some tea?
Thank you.
Lovely idea.
Those looking for property in this area may find a bargain in Somerset, where the average price is just under £481,000 for a detached house. That's about £66,000 lower than neighbouring Gloucestershire. But be quick, because prices in both counties are increasing more rapidly than the national average. Local estate agents are a great source of knowledge to find those hidden gems in and around the region. Do you have any top tips about areas in the countryside that would be a good place to look right now?
You've got Bradford-on-Avon just on our doorstep here, which is it's fantastic. It's got the train station, you know, the accessibility is there. You've got Bradstock, you've got Midsummer Norton. There are really up-and-coming areas that lots of money within the council and developers are really being pumped into there that then gives so much more opportunity for people to move there and actually have the lifestyle that they desire.
This new 5-bedroom home in a rural Somerset village has modern advantages like an air source heat pump and solar panels to help with energy costs. It has a large kitchen, an open-plan living space, and upstairs the rooms make the most of the countryside views that extend far beyond the garden. On the market for £750,000. Or for just under £400,000, how about a slice of this characterful former hospital? Now converted into a row of townhouses, there's a patio area at the front and a lawned garden at the rear. The ground floor has a modern kitchen diner plus a bedroom, with the living room above alongside a second bedroom. Then the main suite is up on the top floor. For those just wanting to sample the area, what could be more fun than glamping in this shepherd's hut near Wells? It has usual comforts like mains, electricity and a fire pit, but perhaps the most unusual hot tub I've ever seen. It's available from £99 per night in low season. Oh, I love coming to this part of the world, and I'm so glad that Carol and Ian have chosen it for their homecoming from Holland, and the weather gods seem to be smiling on us. Now, yesterday went very well, but I don't want to rejoice too soon, because we've still got the Mystery House, and although it's a little off-piste in terms of what they're looking for, it's very beautiful, so they could go for it. Again, in northeast Somerset lies the large village of Paulton. It's home to around 5,000 people who benefit from 2 pubs, a parade of shops, and a nearby supermarket. The Memorial Park has a play area with tennis courts and adjacent to it, a village hall. The Mystery House is located right next door to the Holy Trinity Church, and while I go unlock the property, Ian and Carol are meeting the vicar, Adam Pitt, to hear more about the church's music groups.
We have a very experienced organist who plays really well, and we've got a small church choir. We've also got a church band, and we all play together all at the same time. So it's guitars and drums and bass and saxophone and organ and choir and everything all simultaneously.
And all the same music, hopefully.
Yeah, playing different songs. No. Yeah, I've tried to explain to people a number of times what church looks like here, but I've just had to say you just need to come and see it on a Sunday and then you'll know.
Ian and Carol have expressed a desire to be part of the church community, so we couldn't pass up the opportunity to show them this property. As you know, dear viewer, often the mystery house is not what our house buyers are looking for, but it's what we want to show them because it's so beautiful, and this house is a perfect example. It's so immaculate, it's got copper sinks, everything is so beautifully done. And even if they don't like it, you're going to like it. Come join me for the great mystery house reveal, because it's this one.
This one.
It's an old schoolhouse.
It's amazing stone and lovely area.
It looks like it's been beautifully renovated.
Shall we have a look inside?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Happy faces! This detached 19th century schoolhouse certainly has plenty of external appeal. There's allocated parking spaces next to the front door, but we're going to enter via the bifolds in the garden. Ta-da!
Yes, this is different.
Very different. So you can see a lot of work has gone into the inside. The beautiful finish to the kitchen is all new units.
Very modern feel to it, which is lovely considering it's in an old building. I love the skylight because that means a lot of natural light.
The colours are hitting me. I'm
Yes.
going, whoa.
Too much? Too modern?
Too modern, because you look at the outside and you go, beautiful Cotswolds, and then here we are in the different era.
The colours I could actually get used to. And I like the setup.
There you go. You move into a different house. Happy ever after.
Well, hopefully it won't come to that. The other reception room has a gentler colour scheme.
Oh, it's lovely.
Sort of wraps around there. There's a little office nook underneath the stairs.
It's a great, great space.
I love it when you walk in, the residence from the kitchen to this. It's quite calming.
No, I mean, this is a possible music room.
Yes.
And then we also thought you could probably cut a deal with Adam and you could sing in the church if you I'll let you look upstairs as well, because it's set up for a single woman at the moment. So one of the bedrooms is used as a walk-in wardrobe, but it is 3 bedrooms.
OK, here we go.
Have a peep. I'll
Thank
see you
you.
later. Muted response, I'd say. Muted response to this house, which I can understand on a practical level, but it is so beautiful. I was hoping it might win them over. Also on the ground floor is a cloakroom and a utility. Upstairs there's a good-sized family bathroom, and the main bedroom has an ensuite shower.
Oh, this is a lovely size master bedroom.
This
I
is
think.
nice.
Yeah.
Aha.
Ensuite, modern shower. Yeah. It's all been very beautifully done.
Yeah.
Let's go and have a look at another one. So, nice little bedroom. Lots of light.
It's quite small.
Yes. Oh, the windows.
windows.
The old school windows. Have a little tulip in each one.
The smallest bedroom, located between the other two, is being used for storage. The mystery house really unveils itself outside, where there's a lawn and patio area. As a reminder of Holland, a flower bed stocked with tulips. Come join me in the small but perfectly formed garden. Manageable.
Very manageable.
So I'm picking up that it might be a little small for you, this one, but just theoretically, how much do you think a beautiful converted schoolhouse like this costs?
OK, well, I'm going to guess £480,000.
What about you?
I would say, actually, about 540, I would say.
£540,000.
Yes.
Well, in this instance, for the first time in this show, Ian is
Bang on.
closer. Actually, this is exactly the same price as all the other houses. This is on for £550,000.
Okay.
But I'm judging that maybe it's
A
not
little
going to be you
hesitation
two.
going on here.
Do you need to go back in, or have you seen everything you need?
I think we've seen.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
We've seen enough. Thank you.
This wonderful converted 3-bedroom schoolhouse with 2 reception rooms certainly makes a strong impression. However, although Ian and Carol appreciate the high-quality finish, the bold interior design just isn't to their tastes. On the market for £550,000, even the possibility of singing in the next-door church isn't enough to persuade them that this is the one. While our house hunters have a think about the properties we've seen, I'm going to discover more about an increasingly familiar summer sight. Since 2010, the price of oilseed rape has more than doubled. So I've come to a farm near Frome in Somerset to learn more about its popularity. After months of grey skies, leafless trees and brown fields, it is a heart-lifting moment in the UK when you suddenly go, wow, look at that big field of yellow rape. It's so joyous. Andy Fussell's family have been growing rape here for over 4 decades, so he's the ideal person to explain the hidden treasures of this liquid gold. The bit that we all like is not the important bit, is it?
No, the bit you like is the flowers.
The flowers?
Yeah, the bit that I like is also the flowers, Alistair, but I like the pods.
The pods
Yeah.
are down further down?
Yeah, because they've got the seed, and in the seed we use in the press to make our oil. Every flower is a pod.
Ah.
Every pod has got seed in.
So it's a good yield.
Every bit of seed makes some oil. And we look to yield, hopefully, from this about a ton and a half an acre. So at end of July, we will come in and we will cut it, and the little black seeds pop out everywhere. It's quite brittle.
Are they big?
I have some seed.
Big. They're like mustard seeds. Maybe a little bit bigger. Can you eat them?
Yeah, you can eat them. It's like your poppy seed on the outside of your bread.
Once you press the seeds, you get lovely rapeseed oil, which is suddenly very fashionable. Is that your doing?
I'd like to say we had a part in that nearly 15, 16 years ago. We found a niche for a British crop with British farmers can produce an oil which is good as you will find and as healthy as you will find anywhere.
Rapeseed makes one of the healthiest oils in the world, with benefits like half the saturated fat of olive oil. And the cold-pressed process employed here increases those benefits. So Andy's brother Tim is showing me how it works. It's very small and sweet.
It's small and sweet, but it is incredibly important. We press the seed all the way through the year. So although we harvest it in July, August, we then store it and we press it all the way through the year. So that it makes our oil fresh pressed. So we call it fresh pressed.
Amazing. So I'm assuming it comes in a hopper, does it, up here and then
So it goes
down
into
here?
that big bin there, look, that's full of seed, and then it gets cooled up onto this little hopper here. So this shaft is like a big Archimedes screw, and this is a choke here. So when we start the press up, it pushes the choke back in against the seed, it compresses the seed, the oil then is expressed out through these pressing veins, and you can see it coming out here, but you can still see there's quite a lot of sediment in the oil.
Yeah.
The less you do to the oil, the better, but we still have to get the sediment out.
Yeah.
So it's a question of just delicately looking after it as it goes through this sort of cleaning and polishing phase, so that the oil comes out as pure as it possibly can be, and in doing that, then it maintains all its nutrients, all its goodness, all of that kind of thing.
Fussell's Fine Foods produces a variety of flavours, and I can't wait to try them.
This is the raw oil.
Does it taste of anything?
It's got a slight nutty texture to it.
It is quite nutty.
But it's quite neutral, it doesn't overpower. That's the garlic oil, try that one.
And you can cook to quite high heat.
You can indeed, yeah, you can take, it's got a very high smoke point. and it's really good for your roast potatoes, Alistair.
That's really good.
But then if you want to add the flavour at the end, in a risotto, for example, you could try the truffle oil.
You need a little bit.
You need a little drop. There we go. We grow it, we press it, we use it in the kitchen.
Oh God, that's delicious.
It's delicious.
Thank you so much, and please thank Andy as well. I feel I have had my eyes opened to the true benefit of rapeseed oil. There's not a great deal of jeopardy about which house these guys like best, but I did see a few surreptitious phone calls on the way here, so hopefully there might be some news. Usually at this point in proceedings I ask, now which of the houses do you like the best? I'm not going to ask that because it's very clear that our house yesterday was the winner, am I correct?
Yes, yeah, number 2.
So what's happening? What is the situation with that house?
Yeah, very exciting. We've just put in an offer.
Oh, that makes my heart sing. Oh, that's great, wonderful.
Yeah.
Can I be cheeky and ask what you offered?
It was $550 on the market, and we've put in $550.
Asking price.
Asking price.
And we're hoping to go back and have a look again today.
That's great, because I know that they've got 2 viewings the next couple of days. So you need to get in there and show your assistance.
Yes.
What does that actually mean in terms of nuts and bolts with the sale in the Netherlands and putting an offer in here?
Well, when we go back, we will talk with the estate agent and point out that it's not a long amount of time he has, that we want it to go a little faster.
And we've heard we've got 2 viewings today, so that's exciting. It just went on the market this week.
Ah, you've got 2 viewings back
2
in
viewings back in Amstelveen, yes.
Brilliant.
Everything's working our way at the moment, and we're just crossing all fingers and toes and anything else we can.
Well, I really hope that you do move. And if you do, let us know, because we'll come visit.
I think you have the possible address already.
Yes, exactly. I know where to find you. And if I don't know, I'll be able to listen. Rejoice!
All together, rejoice!
I love episodes of Escape where we bring back people from abroad into the heart of the British countryside, and I particularly like it when they put an offer on one of our properties, and I would like it even more if that offer goes through. So it must be very nerve-wracking for Ian and Carol moving from the Netherlands, but I'm hoping that the soothing energy of Somerset will flow into all parties and bring it to a suitably operatic climax. I'm hoping that you will join us next time for more Escape to the Country. Ian and Carol have continued to attract viewings on their home in Holland, but are still waiting for a buyer. So I'm crossing my fingers that one comes along for them very soon. If you'd like to escape to the country in England, Northern Ireland, Scotland or Wales and need our help, why not apply online at bbc.co.uk/take part.